It's great to be back at Trillium Health Partners with Michelle and her amazing team, and to be back in the beautiful city of Mississauga with Mayor Crombie. And Mayor, I always tell you, I love the people of Mississauga as much as you do. I'm also joined by our Finance Minister, Rod Phillips, our Long-Term Care Minister, Dr. Marilee Fullerton, and our MPP for Mississauga Lakeshore, Rudy Cozzetto. The team behind me has been working extremely hard to support our frontline healthcare workers and protect our most vulnerable seniors. And as the colder weather arrives, as we fight the second wave of COVID-19, one of my top priorities is the welfare of our long-term care residents. COVID-19 has impacted every area of our lives. It has changed absolutely everything. And this virus has shone a spotlight on the deep cracks in our broken long-term care system. My friends, we inherited a long-term care system that suffered deeply from decades of underinvestment and neglect. COVID-19 exposed this for everyone to see. And as Premier, as difficult as it was, I wanted everyone to see it. Because it's only by bringing these issues to light that we can fix them. And I made a commitment to our long-term care residents, their families, and their caregivers. I promised we would fix the broken system. I promised we would give our residents the care and dignity they deserve. We didn't create this mess, but I can tell you we're going to fix it. Working through the summer, we delivered a plan with over $500 million to prepare our long-term care homes for future waves and surges of COVID-19. We provided funding to improve ventilation. We are finally mandating and installing air conditioning and better heating in older homes. We're building hundreds of new accelerated long-term care beds in months, not years, with partners like Trillium Health. And I also promised justice for our long-term care residents and their families. In July, I appointed a long-term care COVID-19 commission to investigate what happened, to get to the bottom of it, and help us fix this broken system. No stone will be left unturned in our efforts to improve long-term care. In fact, the Commission has already delivered early recommendations to improve resident care. We're taking those very seriously, and that's why we're here today. We are wasting no time and starting to act on one of those key recommendations immediately. In the upcoming 2020 Ontario budget, we will be increasing average daily direct care in our homes to 4 hours a day compared to the 2.75 hours. Now, to put that into perspective, folks, that's over 31% increased care for our loved ones. We're making sure a resident takes their heart medication 3 times a day. A grandparent is getting assistance they need with bathing, a change of clothes, and meals. Or helping mom or dad talk to the grandkids on the phone or on their iPad. To our residents and to their families and caregivers, 4 hours a day will make a world of difference. Across the sector, that means tens of thousands of additional hours of care for our residents. This is the gold standard in the long-term care sector, and we won't settle for anything less. This is a monumental step forward. It will mean hiring thousands and thousands of new support staff. And this historic investment will make Ontario the first jurisdiction in Canada to commit to 4 hours of care, something the sector has been striving towards for many, many years. This investment in the dignity and the care of our most vulnerable will make Ontario the leader among Canadian provinces in caring for our long-term care residents. And this is something we should all be proud of, because how we care for our most vulnerable, how we care for those who cannot care for themselves, it's what defines us as a province, as Canadians. We know such an important change will take time to recruit and train the necessary staff, but we start that work in earnest right now. It's long overdue, but today we're making it right. We are setting an example for others to follow. We are blazing a new trail because our seniors, they built this province, they raised us, They taught us what it means to be Canadian. And with today's historic investment, we're showing them that we will stand by them just as they did for us. Thank you, and God bless the people of Ontario.